This is the Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel. Today we have a stir-fry pork belly with cherry tomatoes from my garden. We're going to add a little bit of Chinese black vinegar and brown sugar. So it's going to have some sweet and sour tangy taste. And also I have a tip for you today. So sometimes when you have a bottle such as this oyster flavor sauce, you only have a little bit of sauce on the bottom. It's almost empty and you can't get it out. So I'm going to show you how to get this sauce out the easy way. So what you do is you make sure the cap is on tight, and you're going to spin the sauce. So you're going to spin it forward so the force of the sauce will come to the top. I forgot, I haven't done this before. So you spin the sauce so the centrifugal force will bring the sauce to the top. So it's almost empty. Now the sauce has come towards the top. So it makes it easy to pour. There you go. There you have it. Tip for the day. So as you can see, the tomatoes are starting to split here. That's because one day I left the pot out in the open, so the forecast was no rain, but it did rain, so there's too much water absorption, water shock to the tomatoes, so you see the split on these ones. So these are the tomatoes from my garden. So these are the cherry tomatoes. So these ones didn't actually split, so I'm okay. I was gonna, if they split, they start to mold. So this is the leftover pork belly from yesterday's dinner. So just 2 pieces here. So I'm just going to cut the pork belly into smaller pieces. So whatever size you like. I think this is a nice size here, like this. It's about maybe ½ an inch wide. So this is proportionate to the cherry tomatoes. So first we're going to put 2 or 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. I've got peanut oil here. So the pork belly, I'm going to re-grill the pork belly. Just sear it. This was from yesterday's dinner. Next I'm going to put some ginger. I've got some ginger already sliced up. So I'm going to put maybe about a tablespoon of ginger. So we're just going to fry it on the end there. So I'm using a pan for this recipe because I'm using the black vinegar. So black vinegar will strip the surface of a carbon steel wok or a sort of like the iron wok or a pan. So I'm using a regular pan instead of the carbon steel wok. So I got some smashed garlic, so I've got about 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to put with the ginger. Also got the onion. I'm going to put the onion down. So give the onion a good sear. So onion, ginger, and garlic are aromatics. They bring out a lot of flavor when you sear them. So the pork belly, I got a nice sear going. So you can use pork belly, or you can use other cuts of meat, other cuts of pork. You can also use chicken or beef. Maybe a ½ cup to 3/4 cup of water. I'm going to put this black vinegar, but you can use regular vinegar if you like. So put about maybe 3 tablespoons in there. So I got brown sugar. So I'm going to put the equal amount. So it's up to you if you want it sweeter or more sour. I usually put the same amount of sugar as I put the vinegar. So I put about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use regular white sugar or any kind of sugar you like. I'm going to put some ketchup in there. So in North America, we usually put ketchup. Some people are going to say to me, what are you crazy? You put ketchup in your cooking? But I like ketchup. And a lot of restaurants in the old days use it. So I'll put maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of ketchup or tomato sauce if you like. And I'm going to put some oyster flavor sauce, my favorite. So I'll put about a tablespoon or 2. I'm going to put some salt. I like to use the natural sea salt. So I'm going to put maybe a teaspoon in there or less. I like it a bit salty, sour and sweet all together. So the sauce, I've been putting it at medium to medium high heat. So now the water is bubbling. Some people don't like to thicken the sauce, but I like to thicken the sauce. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of cornstarch with a third a cup of water. So we're just going to mix that in, just to thicken the sauce. So you might not need the whole thing. Sometimes you might need more, depending how much liquid you have. So I think I'll probably use the whole thing. I'm going to use the whole thing. I just find for my own cooking, I usually use between 1 to 2 teaspoons of cornstarch to a third of a cup of water. So last step, tomatoes. I'm not going to overcook the tomatoes. So now I'm just going to put the tomatoes in. So that's going to add a little nice color. And tomatoes, you just need to warm them up. So these are fresh from the garden, so you can buy them from the grocery store if you like, but it's fresh from the garden, so they're nice and crispy. There's lots of juice in the tomatoes. So now ready to serve. So this dish goes good with rice or noodles or both. So there you have it. Stir-fry pork belly with cherry tomatoes and black vinegar with brown sugar. Enjoy. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for checking out my video. Please like and subscribe. Any comments are always welcome. Take care and stay safe.